Have you ever seen signs in dating that something's not right? It seems like your toxic radar is spot on, but he's such an amazing guy and you choose to ignore all the red lights flashing right in your face. Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. Let's use her wisdom to spot red flags in relationships. Today, we're talking about spotting red flags in toxic men. Welcome to Eternal Amo, and today we will be revealing the red lights you ignore in him. Guiding us today is Matthew Hussey, a renowned expert in dating and relationships. He is known for giving practical advice and has helped thousands. Matthew will help us see these red flags and understand what they mean. Imagine a woman looking back at her dating life, thinking about her choices. We'd all been there. Matthew is here to help us learn from our experiences and make smarter decisions in love. Ready for some eye-opening insights? We're going to uncover the early signs of trouble in a relationship. It's not just about spotting problems, it's about valuing yourself and making wise choices in who you date. Join us as we dive into understanding true intentions in dating. Matthew Hussey will show us how to read the real signs, not just the sweet words. Stay with us at Eternal Amo as we learn to make empowered and healthy choices in our relationships.
If someone tells you, I'm not sure I'm ready, then you have to do some calculations. You have to say, okay, I like this person. They're saying they're not sure I'm ready. That's an immediate giant red flag. It's not them saying, by the way, I'm not sure I know you well enough yet. That's fine. Let's get to know each other better then. If they're saying, I'm not sure I'm ready for a relationship, that is a giant red flag. They are telling you today, I am going to hurt you. In case you didn't hear, I am going to hurt you. They're telling you to your face that you are going to get your heart broken here. So you have to make a decision with that. Do I want to continue to invest in someone who says they're not sure they're ready for a relationship? Do you really want to do that? Now, you may say if you're 25 and you're like, well, whatever. Then I'm just going to have fun and we'll see where this goes. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that.
Right.
But if you find yourself at a stage in your life where you know you are ready for something real and you're excited about that, and you've got someone in front of you who isn't just assessing whether you're right for them, but is assessing whether a relationship is even exciting to them, why get into that situation? Why bother? Why spend the time? When someone says, I'm in, that's a green light. When we find that the more energy we put into someone, the more we get back, that's a green light. And too often, what I've seen over 15 years of doing this now in people's love lives is that they persist on a red light. These days, I really start to see it more in terms of just flow. Like, oh, I'm this river that's just moving, right? I'm always just moving forward. And along the way, I sometimes hit a rock, and instead of personalizing the rock and what the rock thinks of the water, I instead just see it as a rock. I might actually just say, well, okay, this is representing a stop right now. I'm going to move around this. That distinction, although it's a very, very simple one when you hear it, is one that a lot of us aren't making emotionally. We're not making it in our behaviors. We are exhausting ourselves trying to move on a red light. In the process, we end up resenting the person. We end up resenting how much time we're losing, how much energy was wasted, and how much pain was created. When someone says that they're not ready for a relationship, that's not just a red flag about that person. It's a green light in another direction. It's a signal that you should take your persistence, take your energy, take the drive to find a love that is worthy of your investment and direct that in more productive ways to people that actually have potential. Because the difference between different types of women who are successful and not successful in dating is not that one group avoids dating all of the wrong men and the other one dates only bad men. Everyone dates the wrong men, right? Anyone is capable of going on a bad date. The difference is the successful people cut them off early. Yeah. The moment they see a red flag,
they're out of there. But that requires a significant level of internal confidence, because you've got to know you're worth more than that. So I once heard a phrase, relationships often end the way they began. Meaning, whatever ends a relationship, you could have seen in week one if you were paying attention, but you chose to ignore it. I think you're a smart woman, and I don't believe for 1 second that those men became the devil 6 months into the relationship. I think you saw the stuff that was wrong early on and chose to ignore it. So I don't think your problem is with finding great men. I think your problem is a battle with yourself. The next time you meet a guy who is bad for you, you have to be strong enough to not start investing more in that guy just because it's the devil you know and it's harder to go out and meet someone new. Does that make sense?